Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new. Today we're in the 305 sprint cars here at Bristol. Ran an okay time in practice. Hopefully we could be a little bit better here in qualifying. Track's already starting to get worn in. I'm just hoping to run like a low 16 or into the 15s would be great. The only thing I've changed on the fixed setup is like the steering offset to -6 to try to have the wheels straighter down the straightaways. Because on the fixed setup, you're kind of holding it to the right down the straightaways, which I don't really like. I think I'm just going to run the top side first lap and try to get as much speed as we can for the second lap, because you don't really get a big run up for the first lap. And just risk it all for the second lap. Risk it all on one lap. Try to get right down to the bottom, not get sideways. Or get it to straighten out really badly. That was a pretty good corner. Get down here, keep it straight. That seemed like a pretty good lap overall. I'm fine with however we got there. Got a 15.9. Happy about that. 9:56. That is good, nice. Better than we did in practice, which is good. Hopefully we can hold on to that for the pole, because qualifying is going to mean a ton here, because you're just running full throttle around the whole track. But a couple people have to qualify, so we're missing the 10 right now, so he might join back, so we'll probably have to wait the whole time anyways. So hopefully we can hold on to the pole, and I'll bring you guys back when we're getting ready to go green. Alright, well, we held on to the pole, which is huge for this race. We actually had a really good lap compared to everybody else, at least a 10th faster than second, which I'm shocked by. They must have just slid a little bit through the corner. Hopefully we can just keep the car down, locked on the bottom for the most part. I know it's going to get kind of slick and we'll move up a little bit, but I don't think we'll be all the way up at the wall by any means. Because you can kind of make the bottom work still. You just let off the gas a little bit and keep it pretty much 3/4 throttle, and you won't get very sideways down there. But we'll see how it goes through the race for the most part. But happy we're starting on the pole, because you get to dictate the only restart or the only start of the race. 25 laps, no cautions. We did have a 2x in practice, but it was kind of like a very small netcode Ghost X, 2x. The guy bounced off a wall as soon as practice was finishing, and I got right by him without clipping him. His car didn't move, my car didn't feel it at all, and it gave us a 2x, which is okay. It is what it is. I have max safety on dirt anyway, so I'm not that worried about it. Still waiting on someone to join in. We got first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. We're waiting on 9th place, it looks like, at the moment. So once they join in, there they are, actually. So we'll get rolling now. But if you guys have ran this earlier this week, or if you plan on doing it, let me know how your race goes. Hopefully you guys can get some wins. I like to hear your guys' results, like how your races go, and see if they're similar to the way mine went or not. And if you haven't ran it yet and you can learn a little bit off of what I'm doing, let me know that as well. If you were able to learn something, able to practice it, and do pretty well in your race. Hopefully that's the case, because that's all I try to do here is help you guys out. If you're struggling a little bit, like these cars aren't very difficult to drive here. You're kind of just full throttle trying to keep it straight. You can even get way down here on the apron and kind of keep some speed. You're a little slower though. Definitely a little bit slower being all the way on the apron, especially on the transition back up. It wants to bobble the car really bad. So I'm trying not to get on the actual apron down there.
One to go.
Got one more lap around, and then we'll get going. I'm gonna try to get a good jump, hopefully. If the two cars were outside, it's not the worst thing in the world, because the bottom will still be quick. So it shouldn't be too bad overall. Make sure my mic was on. Don't want to be too close to the pace truck when he pulls off. So we can go whenever.
Real quick tug. Double check your steering wheel. You're ready to roll here.
Pace truck's going in right about now.
Pace cars off.
We're going. Had a decent jump. Two car tried to jump in straight behind us, almost hooked us. But he had a decent jump to get singled out. I slide through the first corner, which is really bad.
Inside. Clear low. Inside.
I'm gonna try to hold him down some. I just slid up through turn 1 really bad, so that screwed me up. Even going through the slick though, you can keep a decent amount of speed, so I'm not super worried about it. We'll be in second here. It seems like no matter where I've started in like my last like 5-6 races, like all last week and then, yeah, even this week so far, the first race I did this week, it seems like we just finished third everywhere. So I'm hoping I can break that, try to win this race. Just need to be really good down here on the bottom. Definitely a little bit quicker than the 2 car in front of us, it looks like. Being a little bit straighter down here. He bobbled up. We get under him. Same exact thing we did on lap 1. Oh, Jesus, what the hell? That was really weird. I did not hit a thing in my, like, the seat weird, like, I don't even know how to explain that. The camera setting, like, readjusted. That was really odd. That, like, screwed me all up. I got out of the gas and stuff. I thought I was, like, lagging for a second, and I didn't want to wreck the 2. That was weird. That confused the hell out of me. I've never had that happen just driving. I don't know if it really moved it or if it just like reset it, like repositioned it to the same, and it just like stuttered for a quick second doing that. That was odd. Because I have my keyboard to the left of me, and I couldn't even tell you where the space bar is unless I had my hand on it, because I'm not very good at typing and stuff without even looking at the keyboard, so I couldn't hit that button. I couldn't even tell you what that button was. I don't even know what it mapped out to. Got way too sideways in that corner. You can see the bobble of the car when he tries to hit the transition back up the banking. Got this lap car running the low side, which is kind of messing up the 2 car a little bit. Try to stay out of the way of this lap car. Hopefully get clear of him down this back stretch. We do. You can get your left side just attached to that apron, like not on the apron, like right in the seam, and you're super fast for that corner. It works out really well in 3 and 4, it seems like, if I can get down there. Letting off the slightest bit, trying to keep the car straight. Don't want to get in the back of him here. I let off the gas a little bit too long there and got sideways, trying to not run into his rear end. Definitely feel like I'm a little quicker. If I would have screwed up lap 1 and then when I was actually under him and my camera reset, like the seat positioning reset or whatever, that was so weird. But yeah, it doesn't really matter, like, it does and doesn't matter how worn out this track is, but you can still kind of hook the bottom in these cars. These and the limited late models, like you can just hook the bottom still and be really fast. Like it's a lot easier to drive higher up in the grip, but if you can get right down on that apron like I'm trying to do, and I've done it a few times, and not get sideways. Alright, I need to start doing something different because the 2 cars starting to pull away. I'm getting too sideways through these corners. Try to go in low, keep the car straight coming off, and just try not to get too sideways. Catch this grip here in the middle. That seemed to have worked decently. I'm just trying to like talk through what my thought process is for when the track's changing, what I'm trying to do. So if you're experiencing the same thing I am, like getting too sideways there, I was trying to catch that grip in the middle, and once I got it, it stayed pretty straight. But 3 and 4 is not that badly worn out. You can kind of keep the bottom off of turn 4. Going into turn 1 right there is super slick. The slightest bit catching him right now. Not much though. 3rd place is kind of catching us a little bit too. This is getting kind of interesting. Should be a good battle here at the end, I would assume. What do we got, like 7 laps left? Got really sideways middle of that corner. I was trying to keep it straight down there. Try letting off the gas, seeing if I could stay down there. That actually kind of worked in 1 and 2. Don't know if it was any quicker by any means though. Kind of worked in 3 and 4 it seemed. Got a lap car up high. Hopefully he stays up there. He does, thank you. Definitely catching the two the slightest bit, just barely by barely. It seems like I'm reeling them back in. You really just need to not get sideways. That's the main thing. Every time I get sideways, it's like screwing me up really bad. I had a really good corner compared to him. Able to stick right on that bottom. Ooh, I got way down there. That was nice. That worked out really well for me. I like got my front tire all the way down here and it kind of stuck. Ooh, he might have clipped the wall there the slightest bit. I don't know if the third place car got messed up from that lap car or not. But he kind of fell off a little. Damn, I don't have much left to get to him. Oh, I got way too sideways there. That's gonna ruin us probably. Damn it.
Two more, let's go.
Well, good news is I probably won't finish third for like the 6th, 7th straight race. I wish I wouldn't have screwed up turn 1 so bad. I really messed that one up and screwed myself over. We were very fast there after like 10 laps compared to the 2 car, and then I feel faster than him compared to him right now in the track, but I screwed up too much getting sideways. Ooh, he got real sideways there. Damn, we only had a couple more laps. Good win. Damn it. Got close there at the end. I had a really good final lap and got to his bumper. If we only had a couple more laps, I wouldn't have screwed up as much as I did, because it definitely messed up more than I should have to be up there for that. That's unfortunate. Need to go back and see how we did. Because we had a good last lap, really good last lap, because I was pretty far off of him going into this. I had a really good 1 and 2, able to stick pretty low, catch that grip in the middle of the corner. He was very sideways in this last corner, I think. I kind of just kept it straight, slid up, just kept it straight, and he got real sideways. Got on the apron, got all the way to his bumper too. I just screwed up the beginning so badly. Just didn't get all the way down to the bottom and slid up, and he was able to get a good run, get right under us. I tried to hold him down there, seeing if he had messed up, get a little too sideways, but he used that grip down there really nicely. Third place nearly got under us, but I think he messed up a little bit there. Bobbled getting right next to us and didn't want to slide up into us, which is what I was hoping the 2 would do. I messed that corner up too. Slid up. 11 almost got inside of us again. And then I think I started to get my rhythm a little bit. I just want to see where I got inside. Oh, there's a big wreck back there. Literally from 4th on back wrecked right there, and it was just the top 3 of us. But I want to see where I got under him, because when the second I got under him, I think it was this corner. I want to say, yeah, he bobbled up. I got under him, and going into this corner, like my screen reset. I let off the gas because I didn't know if I was glitching or what, and that screwed up me and the 11 pretty bad, because I let off like middle of this corner, I think, right there, like all the way. So I didn't go up, hit the 12 or anything, and then I got back into it because it started going. It just like a quick stutter from that, and then the 11 let off to not hit me too. So that was just crazy. Don't know what the hell happened there. And then from there on out, I just messed up a few times when it got real slick. I felt faster than him the last 5-6 laps for sure. I just got too sideways, and then at this point in the race, I still felt faster than him. Like, he pulled off at one point when I started getting too sideways or just sliding up the track too much, and I just ruined it for myself. But let's go back, see what happened through this race. 11 just, or not the 11, 6 car just, what the hell happened? Oh my god, that caused the biggest wreck in the world. Literally, this is lap 2. This is, what is that, 5th place? Yeah, it's 5th place in front. So the 6 car getting in, 8 car got sideways, 6 car just ran him over, 12 car had nowhere to go, neither did the 9, and oh my god, there's a pile up on the backstretch. Literally, like, everybody scattered trying to miss that. 6 car was in a big part of that. 5 cars sideways, getting the car straightened off the corner, hits the wall in the straightaway. Ooh. Oh, this was after the race. Jesus Christ. Like, did you not realize the race was over? Everybody was slowing up. 14 was just digging it still. He was going. 100%. Still just running it. But there wasn't really many incidents, it seems like. Besides that one huge wreck, that was pretty much it for the whole race. But if I wouldn't have screwed it up in the beginning, or right there too much in the last 5 laps when we started getting too sideways, because I think it was I was like right on his bumper. I was getting pretty close to him. I was able to get that bottom really well there the last few laps. Once I started getting that, I caught back up quickly. Because he wasn't able to stick all the way down there. And he slid up. Did he smack the wall there? No, he got close to it. I thought he did, but he got close to it. But I started getting turn 1 and 2 pretty good right there and was catching them. I just got too sideways, man. I messed up a couple times. Right there, I went way too hard on the bottom and then got sideways coming back up on the transition. Like, you could see, like, going all the way down here, and the car really, like, rocks really bad and wants to get sideways coming back to the transition. And then I think I got 2 sideways here in turn 1, and that was basically it for us, yeah. It was too high there. He was gone at that point. We only had a lap and a half left. There was no way I was catching him. I got all the way back to less than 2 tenths, so I gave it my best effort. It was really close, but we finished second. Good race by the 2. I wish I wouldn't screwed up in the beginning. Could have probably won this race, I feel like, but I screwed up real early on. I don't even know if I led that first lap. I don't think I did. So that's unfortunate. And finishing second, being car number 1, should gain some iRacing. Let's go see what we end up getting. All right, results in strength of field was just under 2K. It wasn't a very high strength of field. There was only 2 splits. That's what I thought, because there was, what, 14 in ours? There was about 27, 28 that registered. We had the fastest lap of the race, so I know I had speed. Didn't even lead the first lap either, starting on pole. That really hurt us. Me messing up in turn 1 and the 2 car just getting under us. He just ran really well there in the beginning, got under us, got by us pretty easily. He didn't screw up. And then when I got under him, I had that weird, I don't even know what happened, like the camera reset. Like, it was either zooming in or zooming out or moving up and down, something like that. I don't know what happened, but it was like a quick reset of that, and it was really odd. I need to go back and see the tape of that and see if it actually moved our screen in or out or up and down, because I need to go back and fix that some, because it will bother me. But we ran fastest lap, ran really well. If that wouldn't have happened to us, I think we could have gotten that lead back, and we probably could have won that race. But unfortunate, it is what it is. Good win by the 2, good race by the 11. He was up there with us for the most part, kind of fell off there towards the end. 4th on back just like had a huge wreck from the 6 getting into the 8, and then there's a few people that ran into that. I think back here the 12 did. I think the 10 wasn't even there. Yeah, he didn't even qualify either. So I think the 10 was just gone after practice or something, or he might not even have been there at all. I don't know. But overall, fun race. The track is pretty easy to drive for the most part. Try to stick that bottom the best you can. Get some practice in on that if you need to. Get into some practices with a bunch of people before the top of an hour, and the track will get real worn out. Try to keep running that bottom and see your lap times. Run a little bit on the outside, like right outside the slick, or throw a slider line. Try to see what your lap times are when you're running those, and that's how I kind of find my lines. I'll run different lines once the track gets worn out and try to see what's the best for me. But that bottom there towards the end, I think I started getting too sideways because I was just holding down the gas. The last few laps when I was starting to run a little bit better, I was letting off a little bit and able to stick right along that bottom pretty well. So try that out, practice it. Let me know how you guys do. But I appreciate you guys for watching as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the race, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.